Here's what you might not know. Greensboro is changing, and depending on where you live, work, or drive every day, you may already be feeling it. New homes are being built. Businesses are expanding. More people are discovering Greensboro. Major investments are reshaping parts of the city. And with all that growth comes one important question. Is Greensboro becoming a better place to live, or are we growing faster than we can handle? Today, we're breaking down 7 major changes happening in Greensboro that every resident should know about. And make sure you stay until number 1 because it could have the biggest impact on Greensboro's future. Let's get into it. Number 7. Greensboro is attracting more attention. For years, Charlotte and Raleigh have dominated conversations about growth in North Carolina, but Greensboro is increasingly attracting attention from people looking for jobs, affordable housing, business opportunities, and a more manageable cost of living. Greensboro's location also gives it a major advantage. The city sits near major highways and connects communities across the Piedmont Triad. That makes Greensboro attractive to families, workers, businesses, manufacturers, and logistics companies. But more attention can also mean more competition for housing, jobs, and public resources. The question is no longer whether Greensboro will grow. The question is how the city manages that growth. Number 6. More housing is coming. One of Greensboro's biggest challenges is housing. The city needs more homes at different price levels. That includes apartments, starter homes, affordable housing, and homes for families looking to move into the area. New housing developments are being proposed and built across different parts of Greensboro. More housing can create opportunities, but it also raises important questions. Can roads handle additional traffic? Will schools and public services keep pace? And most importantly, will longtime Greensboro residents still be able to afford to live here? Housing growth isn't just about building more houses. It's about building communities that actually work for the people living in them. Number 5. Greensboro's economy is evolving. Greensboro has a long history of manufacturing, but the city's economy continues to evolve. Advanced manufacturing, aviation, transportation, logistics, technology, healthcare, and other industries are becoming increasingly important across Greensboro and the Piedmont Triad. Major business investments can bring jobs and opportunities, but residents should pay attention to what kinds of jobs are being created. Are wages keeping up with the cost of living? Are Greensboro residents being trained for these new opportunities? And are local small businesses benefiting from the city's economic growth? A growing economy matters most when the people already living here have opportunities to participate in it. Number 4. Traffic and infrastructure are becoming bigger issues. More homes, more businesses, more workers, more cars. Growth puts pressure on Greensboro's infrastructure. Roads, sidewalks, public transportation, water systems, sewer systems, and other public services must keep pace with development. Residents should pay close attention to transportation projects and development decisions happening around the city. Because a new development might bring jobs and housing, but it can also change traffic patterns and daily life for nearby neighborhoods. The decisions Greensboro makes today could affect how easy or difficult it is to move around this city for decades. Number 3. The cost of living conversation is changing. Greensboro has long been viewed as a more affordable alternative to larger North Carolina cities, but affordability is becoming a bigger concern. Housing costs, rent, property taxes, utilities, food, transportation. For many families, the real question isn't whether Greensboro is cheaper than Charlotte or Raleigh. The question is, can the people who already live in Greensboro afford to stay here as the city grows? Economic growth is important, but maintaining affordability may become one of Greensboro's biggest challenges. Number 2, Greensboro's neighborhoods are changing. Growth doesn't affect every neighborhood the same way. Some communities are seeing new homes and businesses. Others are experiencing redevelopment, rising property values, increased traffic, or concerns about displacement. Development can bring investment and opportunity, but residents should know what's being proposed in their communities, pay attention to rezoning requests, city council meetings, planning decisions, major development announcements. Because decisions made today can permanently change the character of a neighborhood. And that brings us to number 1. Number 1. Greensboro is deciding what kind of city it wants to become. This may be the biggest change of all. Greensboro is at an important point in its growth. The decisions being made about housing, economic development, transportation, public safety, infrastructure, and affordability will shape the city for years to come. Greensboro has an opportunity to grow without losing the communities and people who helped build it. But that requires residents to stay informed, ask questions, attend meetings, support local businesses, learn about development projects, pay attention to how public money is being spent, and hold local leaders accountable. Because Greensboro's future isn't just being decided inside City Hall, it's being shaped by the people who live here. So here's the question. Do you believe Greensboro is changing for the better, or are there issues the city needs to address before growth moves even faster? Share your thoughts in the comments, and tell us what change happening in Greensboro you believe deserves more attention. If you want news that doesn't just tell you what happened, but explains why it matters and how it affects you, subscribe to Greensboro NC News. We're covering Greensboro, the Piedmont Triad, and the stories shaping North Carolina. Stay informed, stay connected, and we'll see you in the next video.